DEF is a quadrilateral, as it is. FE is A, ED is B, and CD is 2A. The point P is such that CEP is a straight line and that CE equals EP, so it must be about there. And then you would, I'm going to have to use a ruler for this, otherwise it's just going to look so rotten. So let's just make that go through there. And so that, in theory, is where P is-ish. Okay, and use the vector method to prove that CF is parallel to DP. Okay, so we know that CE, so let's just do CE first. So CE equals 2A minus B. So CEP or CP, that does look terribly like a D, but there we go. CP equals 4A minus 2B, presumably. Right, so CF equals 2A minus B plus A, so E equals 3A minus B. So now we just need to find out what DP is. So DP equals, well, we could go to C and then go back, or we could go down to E and then go, let's go to C. Let's go DC and then plus CP. And so DC is minus 2A plus CP, which is 4A. So CE does equal that. And CEP, hold on, point P is such that CE, yeah, okay. So that is 4A plus 4A minus 2B. So DC, CP. So that definitely is C. Okay, so that equals 2A minus 2B, which isn't going to be parallel to CF. So CF, oh, it's minus A. I apologise. So that makes perfect sense. So it's A minus B. So that's 2A minus B, so that's 2A minus B. And that means because one is a scale factor of the other, they are parallel. Okay, sorry about that. But it's a good way of finding out whether you've made a mistake. If you look back and you think, oh, that doesn't work. But yeah, it's minus A as opposed to plus A. Okay, sorry for that kind of murmuring. Pyramid P is made of two parts, a top and a bottom bit. The top part has a mass of 92.8 grams and is made from a material of density 2.9 grams per centimetre cubed. And the bottom part has a mass of 972.8 grams and an average density of P. Oh, so the average density of the whole thing. Calculate the volume of the top part of P as a percentage of the total volume of P. Right, so we can do the volume by going density. So density, D equals, we can see this mass over volume. So we've got 2.9 grams equals mass, which is 92 per volume, equals 92.8 grams over the volume. And then we just swap those out. So volume equals 92.8 grams over 2.9. So we need a calculator, so that's 92.8 divided by 2.9 equals 32. So the volume of top bit equals 32 centimetres cubed. Right, let's see what the next thing is. The bottom part of P has a mass of 972.8 grams. Okay, and the average density of P is 4.7. So if we know, this is just marvellous. So let's just go through and try and work this out. So we know that the top bit, so that's density, mass, volume. The top bit, 32, 92.8, and density is whatever, 2.9. Bottom, we just know the mass is 972.8. All, we know the average is 4.7. Okay, so we can work out the mass. The total mass then is, that's G, whatever, don't do that. So the total mass is 92.8 plus 972.8. By the way, if you can't work anything out, just make a big thing and make a big, so that's 10, make a nice table, nicer than mine anyway, 1065.8. So if we now know that everything, so that's 4.7 grams per volume, or whatever, meters cubed, equals, and in this case mass, so it's 1065.8 over volume. So now we just swap them out as we did before. So volume of the whole thing is 1065.8, and that is over 4.7. So divided by 4.7 equals, oh, it's much less nice, it's a much grimmer number, 6.7234. Right. Calculate the volume of the top part of P as a percentage of the total volume. So if we add whatever that is plus 32 equals, so our bottom bit is 258.724, etc. We've got 32 over that, and then times it by 100. That will give us the answer. So it's going to be tiny, isn't it? So 32 divided by answer equals times 100. So that's 12%, or 12, what percentage do I need it? 12.4%. I'm quite eager to finish this, because it was never ever going to stop. Now, A, B, C, D, E, F, G is a heptagon. Oh, I don't like heptagons, mainly because I can't draw them. The area of triangle ABG is 30 centimetres, so this bit's 30 centimetres. Probably wasn't a good idea because I've got to fill things in on that. Calculate the length of GB. Okay, and give your answer correct to 3 significant figures. Right, so a heptagon is 7 sides, that's regular. So 7 minus 2 is 5, times that by 180, and you get 900. And then in order to find that bit there, or GAB, you would do 900 divided by 7, which is, genuinely don't know this, which is a bit annoying really. 900 divided by 7 is 1, that seems really, so that's definitely right, 5 times 180, that's a horrible number. Okay, so it's 128.571, etc. And we don't know what these are, but we do know that the whole thing's 30. So we can use whatever it is, cos to find out what x is, I think. Yeah, oh no, we can't. We can use the area of any triangle. Area of a triangle. We can say that sine half sine 128.571, etc. times x squared equals 30. So let's try this. Sine answer equals divided by 2, so that's 0.39x, so it's 0.3909x squared equals 30, and then we'll do 30 divided by, I'm still quite thrown by how bad this number is, but anything divided by 7 is a disaster if you think about it. Answer equals 76, so x squared equals some sort of 76.74, etc. And then if we just AC, so square root the answer, and we get 8.7. Hang on. So x equals 8.76, etc. Now I think we're going to have to use whatever it's called, cos rule. So we would say a squared equals b squared plus c squared plus minus 2bc cos a, which is that one. So, and that will give us the answer. So that's that. So that will be a squared equals 8.760 squared, and in this case times 2, minus 2 times 8.760 squared cos 128.57, whatever. Now, so that is pretty annoying because it means I have to do, and let me just see, answer squared times 2 equals, okay, so that's 153.4857 minus, and then let's do cos of 128, this might actually be minus, I don't know, 0.571 equals, it is a minus, times, I'm trying to think if this will work, answer. No, that doesn't look right. Okay, cos 128.57 equals, now times 8.76 squared times 2 equals, so that's minus 90. There is, oh yeah, I suppose I am actually minus 95, so that's actually a plus. So let's go times minus 1 equals, and then plus 153.41, whatever that is. I can't actually read it. So according to this, a squared equals 249.097. So a equals, let's just do this. And let's hope it's not wrong, seeing as I'm quite tired because this evening has gone on a little bit. 15.7, 15.8 centimetres. There you go. And stop.